there, it's Hillary and welcome back for another Creative Faith video. In today's video, I am doing my last planner setup for the year. Well, so far. Maybe something else will come up, but for now, this is the last one, and it is my planner that I use for Creative Faith. Now, I used this planner in 2022, and there's still a lot of pages left in it. You can see in the middle all those pages that I didn't use, so I thought I would just use this again for 2023. And I do have a setup video for this from last year, as well as quite a few monthly setups, and I will link those down below if you want to see more. And I am not going to do a flip through video, a full flip through video of this though, because I have all these different Creative Faith plans in here, and a lot of them I haven't done yet. So anyways, those will just be secrets that you'll have to wait and see if they come true in 2023. We'll see what God has up his sleeves for Creative Faith this year. I am using a Leuchtturm 1917 dot grid journal. I really love these dot grid journals, and I used one in 2019, and then, I don't know, I just have been trying to figure out the best way to plan for Creative Faith. And so in 2022, I was like, I want to try a bullet journal because I don't really use like weekly pages or daily pages for Creative Faith. I mostly just have like categorized to-do lists for the month. And let's see if so I have like Amazon, Kindle Direct Publishing, physical products, printables, YouTube, other projects, like tax stuff. So that's kind of how I like to plan in here. So that's kind of the front section of this is monthly pages. And then the back section are more ideas pages. So like ideas for Instagram Reels, ideas for YouTube videos, kit ideas, online course ideas, stuff like that. So these are more kind of specialized pages. So I'm working from the front and back, and eventually we'll meet in the middle. So I'm excited to jump in and work on this. So what I did was I put Post-it notes with the pages that I want to have in here in the front. So I have some pages for the beginning, some yearly overview pages I like to use, and social media tracker. And then I'll set up for January, even though I know we're partway through January, but there are still some things I want to get done this month, Lord willing. And so I'll do that. And then I do have a few pages in the back that I want to set up. And then I'm going to use these for YouTube videos. And I need to make a to-do list for taxes. And then I also have this online order tracker that I had this little thing in to add it in here last year, but I never did. So now I'm going to. If you love planning and bullet journaling and happy planner and things like that, I will link a blog post I have down below. That is my planner products and printables blog post roundup. I have tons of planner printables, including this one and these and tons of other ones that I'll link down below, as well as I have a lot of physical planners and digital planners. So definitely check out that blog post if you love planning. So what I'm going to do is do some time-lapse videos setting this up, and then I'll come back at the end and do a flip through and show you guys how it all came together. up ready for 2023. So for the cover, what I did was I peeled off my 2022 sticker because it seemed silly to have that on the front when it's 2023. But I've never peeled any of my stickers off of anything before. Man, the adhesive is good. It was very stuck on, but I did get it off, and I added this one instead from my Etsy shop. Seasons of Change Help Me Grow. I do still have a few of these left, and I'll link them down below. And I don't know, I just feel like I've been in this big season of change lately, and I feel like there's gonna be more this year, but it's a good reminder that seasons of change, God uses those to make us into new creatures, new creations, which is the symbol of the butterfly. So then let's start here in the front. So these were my 2022 pages. So this was how I ended it. I did a little reflecting on 2022, which was good. I really like this page. These mugs and this little phrase is from my Hello 2023, Goodbye 2022 printable, and I will have that linked down below. It's a really, really wonderful printable. I also used it to set up the January section, and so I was just reflecting on kind of what didn't go as well, what did go well, and just this reminder to not forget that God is in charge of everything at Creative Faith, and He gives and He takes away, and blessed will be His name. And then I love how this turned out. So I used a lot of my flowers from my Saved by Grace collection, and I'll link that down below to decorate this page, and I love anything floral. And then over here, this is from my What to Do When You Don't Know What to Do printable, which I'll also link below. Trust is my word of the year for 2023. I will have a word of the year setup video coming soon. And anyways, so I just wanted to put this here. And another kind of key verse that I'm focusing on this year is Isaiah 26:4 that says, "Trust in the Lord always, for the Lord God is an eternal rock." So awesome to remember that as the year begins, especially with this business and ministry. Then I put together this little vision goals board with pictures that I took. So like this is a picture outside of my office window, my new office. I took this one and this one and that one. And then I took some pictures from online. And I did a lot of happy planner stickers too. So I just love kind of having this at the front. You can see some of those verses I mentioned. And I don't know, this year I want to try and kind of like create from a place of rest and not hustle. So I have some pictures of just kind of slowing down and yeah. And then I love this picture. I mean, this is from quite a few years ago. I was much skinnier, but I have this little mug that says, "Don't quit your daydream." And I loved this too, be you, not them. I think it's so easy for me to kind of compare my shop with others, and just a reminder that God has me where He does for a reason. Okay, next I have this page where I'm going to do kind of some goal setting for Creative Faith off camera. Decorate it with some washi tape. And then this is a prayer for 2023. These are from that printable I mentioned, and then these are from my gray mugs printable. And yeah, just really important to start the year in prayer. And then I have this yearly overview page, and so what I like to do is put ideas for kits and projects and things on these little sticky notes, and then I can kind of move them around. So let me show you from last year. So you can see I have them on here. So, you know, I thought I would launch something a certain day, and then I ended up moving it. And so I like using sticky notes. Last year I didn't though have a page to put all of them because some of them I didn't end up doing. So I wanted to have this page for ideas. And so this last year I had like one page per third of the year, but this year I did this page in lines. So we had January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, and then September, October, November, December. So that will be great for doing some brainstorming. And if there is any projects or things that you would love to see this year, be sure to comment below. And again, these are flowers from that Saved by Grace collection. And then I have a social media tracker. Now, I did do one this year, and I didn't fill it out, so hopefully this year I'll have better luck being consistent and filling out that. And then I really love Proverbs 16:9. We can make our plans, but the Lord determines our steps, and I wanted to keep that in mind in here for the new year. And this is a notepad that I have available in the Etsy shop, and I'll link that down below. Then we have my January setup, and again, this is all that New Year printables. I have this cute title page, and then a prayer for the month. And then I like to plan using categorized to-do lists, and I have a whole online course about this called the 4 P's of Productive Planning, and I'll link some information down below about that if you want to learn more. But these are the different categories I have for this particular month. So Amazon journals, any printables. I'm kind of thinking about doing a new online course, YouTube videos to film. I have some updates I want to make to past online courses that I have, and then other. So have all of this room for making to-do lists of things to, Lord willing, tackle in the month of January. And so again, these are all from that printable. So I really love how this all turned out. Next, let's head to the back of the planner. Again, I'm not going to show you everything, and so then I'll start into February here. So I made this page to make a list of things I need to do for taxes. My least favorite part of owning a business is all the financial stuff. So our tax lady just told us she's quitting. So I'm trying to not be stressed and know that God is going to help us find a new person, but it is making me a little bit anxious, but I know there's a lot to do in preparation for that. So I want to make this list special for that. And then I like to use these pages for putting YouTube videos down. So these pages I pulled from a mini happy planner. So I did for 2021 in here and 2022. I need to go in and do the end of the year. But this is really helpful so I can kind of see like what did I do in the past and how can I, what it kind of gives me ideas for myself for YouTube. So I made my own, and this is printable in my Etsy shop now. So this is really great that I can print again and again for my YouTube videos. And then I made this page for digital journals and planners to make in 2023, so kind of a brainstorming page. And then the last thing I did was I added this online order tracker to the very back. So if I'm ordering things for a new kit, I can kind of keep track of that here. So that will be very perfect. So that is my 2023 bullet journal setup. Again, I use this for planning for my business, and I used my crystal pen. I love these pens. They're available in my Etsy shop, and you should definitely get one if you haven't. I love using them. And yeah, so here we go, a new year for Creative Faith, and we will see what happens, what God puts on my heart to launch and create for you. And it's exciting and kind of scary. I feel like I ended last year on just an interesting note with Creative Faith. So I'm just hoping and praying it is a beautiful year and that we can all grow closer to the Lord together. So be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the bell notification so you don't miss out on any Creative Faith videos. And I'll see you next time. Bye! Bye.